Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Faith, and today we are going to be reacting to a video titled "Here is why you shouldn't be impressed by this Nancy Mace's clip." If you're new to my YouTube channel, you are highly welcome. Please do subscribe, give this video a massive thumbs up, comment, share, and all that good stuff. And with all that ado, let's just dive right into this video.
Hunter Biden showed up at the House Oversight and Accountability Committee this week for a hearing about whether he'll be held in contempt of Congress for defying a subpoena. And so Republicans are still going after Hunter. We're still doing the Hunter Biden thing, which is fine, which is good. You know, he's a crook and should be held accountable. I will say that there was an intense focus on Hunter before the election in 2020, and I said at the time, much to the chagrin of many conservatives, that politically, the Hunter Biden stuff is not a winner. Now, I'm not saying it's a loser. I'm not saying that it'll hurt you. I'm not saying that. It's just nothing is what it is. Like, most people don't care. Almost nobody outside of conservative pundits and people on Twitter care about the Hunter Biden story at all. They're bored by it. They don't care. They don't know about it. It doesn't matter to them. So it's not a political winner. You know, it's not going to help you win an election. Doesn't mean you shouldn't try to hold him accountable for being corrupt. You know, I'm only saying that some Republicans clearly think that this is a good political platform for them, and it's not that. And now here we are in 2024, and we're doing the Hunter Biden stuff again. And this is not a defense of him. Throw him in jail, toss the key away. As far as I'm concerned, that would be fantastic. Just as long as you realize that not one single person on election day is going to make their decision based on their feelings about Hunter Biden. That's just it. So continue along, hold him accountable. Just, you don't need to try to turn it into a political, slam dunk, because it's not. In this case, it's just you doing the right thing. And I bring that up for a reason, because you want to bring him in, hold him in contempt of Congress? Well, you should. He's guilty of that, along with many other crimes. But of course, you have some Republicans who want to use these kinds of hearings and things as a platform for themselves to get attention and to score political points. And that brings us to the performance, and I emphasize the word performance, of Representative Nancy Mace. She is allegedly a Republican. She's one of the Republicans that likes to turn any hearing she's into a chance to get some play on Fox News. She loves talking about Hunter Biden because it's for her it's very safe. It's a safe thing to go after. It's a safe topic. It's easy red meat, and it's safe. And all she cares about is trying to create viral moments. She's basically one of these congressional versions of a TikTok influencer. And we have a lot of those, and she's one of them. And she's also a left-wing plant on top of it. So case in point, listen to this moment that was supposed to be a dunk. It was supposed to be a mic drop moment from Nancy Mace, and was sadly treated as such by some on the right. But let's listen to what she said in this hearing.
Did he now come in and sit for a secret closed-door deposition? On December 6th, Hunter Biden's lawyer reiterated that Hunter Biden was willing to accept the chair's original request, and once again offered to appear on December 13th or any other date in December to answer any question pertinent and relevant to the subject matter. He again raised concerns about closed-door sessions. That's what brings us to today, Mr. Chairman. He has materially, substantially, in good faith complied with what your requests were.
He complied with the subpoena.
We would have
expired.
We would have loved that.
Do any other members wish to be heard? Chair recognizes Ms. Mace from South Carolina.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Chairman Comer. First of all, my first question is, who bribed Hunter Biden to be here today? That's my first question. Second question, you are the epitome of white privilege, coming into the Oversight Committee, spitting in our face, ignoring a congressional subpoena to be deposed. What are you afraid of? You have no balls to come up here and...
Mr. Chairman, point of inquiry.
Mr. Chairman,
If the gentlelady wants to hear from Hunter Biden, we can hear from him right now, Mr. Chairman. Let's take a vote and hear from Hunter Biden. What are you afraid of?
Hold on. Order.
Are women allowed to speak no?
Okay.
Are women allowed to speak in here? No.
Order.
Could you keep interrupting me?
I'll interrupt the
You
chairman.
keep
Or turn that off. Shut up, Nancy. No. Well, you're not allowed to speak anymore. My God, these morons. I mean, all of it is embarrassing.
Like, I'm totally
I'm
disgusted by what I just saw.
And these are the people that are elected to represent us in Congress. What in the world are we doing?
Like, what in the
electing
world
people
just
like
happened
Nancy
right
Mace?
now?
She's in South Carolina. I don't know what her district is. If you live in that district, what is wrong with you? Like, what about this woman was appealing to you? Explain that. I want someone to explain it. I want a Nancy Mace voter to step up to the plate and tell me, what about her, of all the options, was appealing to you? And so Nancy Mace trots out the white privilege line. You know, you Dems are the real racist, that whole thing. Oh, you got him that time. Wow. Checkmate. And then she follows it up by screeching about how women aren't allowed to speak. Like, shut up. It's one leftist cliche after another. And yet I saw this clip being passed around on Twitter by conservatives who were impressed by it. Some conservatives that I respect or respected were sharing this clip. Like, oh, Nancy, you got to see this. Look at this. She really took Hunter Biden to task. Did you watch the clip that you're posting yourself? Really? Her ranting about white privilege and how women aren't allowed to speak? You find that impressive? There's zero difference between what Nancy Mace said and what AOC would say. It's exactly the same. She wouldn't be targeting Hunter Biden, but everything else is the same. Well, she really showed them. She said the word balls. That's what we need. You know, we need a woman who's willing to say the word balls. That's the really impressive. She really tells it like it is. You idiots. I'm sorry, but if you listen to that clip of Nancy Mace as a conservative and you're impressed by it, then you have the IQ of a doorknob, and your opinion is irrelevant.
Very irrelevant.
I mean, have some self-respect. This is the epitome of lame, performative Fox News boomercon posturing. And if it still impresses you, then you're hopeless. Are you one of the tens of millions of American men and women dealing with premature hair loss? Maybe you're scared about inheriting that thinning look because it runs in your family. Start 2024 off right with a real solution that delivers on its promise without the harsh side effects, unwanted chemicals, and no need for a prescription. Provia uses a safe, natural ingredient called Procapil to effectively target the three main causes of premature hair thinning and loss by supporting healthy scalp circulation, the delivery of nourishing nutrients, and healthy hair follicle anchoring to your scalp. Provia guarantees more hair on your head than in the shower or on your comb, and is effective for men and women of any age and safe on colored, treated, and styled hair. It's that easy. And right now, new customers save over 50% plus free shipping on Provia's introductory package at proviahair.com/Walsh. Every package includes a full 60-day supply of Provia serum for daily use, plus the Provia Super Concentrate for faster, more noticeable results. And every order includes your choice of free gift right now at checkout. Provia works guaranteed or 100% of your money back. Don't wait. Order now and save an extra 10% and free shipping at proviahair.com/Walsh. That's proviahair.com/Walsh. Now, it gets worse. Because Nancy Mace, this is supposed to be a hearing about Hunter Biden. Again, important, not a political, it's not a political, it doesn't matter politically, no one cares. But still important. There are plenty of things that are important that don't matter politically. And so let's talk about that. But instead, Nancy Mace, the Republican, has decided to turn this into a hearing on white privilege, and that's what it became. And so this started a whole back and forth about white privilege, and she was soon rebuked by a Democrat congresswoman, because, the moment Nancy Mace brings up white privilege, and she thinks that it's a checkmate. So we got him, we got you. We used the term before you, and now we win. But instead, every Democrat in the room, when they hear white privilege, their ears perk up. They say, oh, yeah, so let's talk about that. And instead, I would love you want to talk about white privilege instead of talking about Hunter Biden, the president's son, being corrupt? Yes. Awesome, Nancy. Thank you. Let's have that conversation instead. And so that's exactly what happened. And Democrat Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett had this to say.
I can't get over the gentle lady from South Carolina talking about white privilege. It was a spit in the face, at least of mine as a black woman, for you to talk about what white privilege looks like, especially from that side of the aisle. And let me quote your now ousted speaker and what he had to say about the Republican Party and y'all's lack of diversity. When you look at the Democrats, they actually look like America. When I look at my party, we look like the most restrictive country club in America. So let me tell you something. Y'all don't know what white privilege looks like, but I'm gonna show you a little bit of something. You see, you want to talk about a two-tier justice system, and this is the only time that y'all have ever referenced it, when this country has a history when it comes to black and brown folk of having two separate sets of rules. And right now what you want to do is have two separate sets of rules because Mr. Moskowitz offered y'all a fair situation. He said he would...
Y'all's got the white privilege. Y'all don't know nothing about no white privilege. No cap, y'all. No, you think we got the white privilege? Y'all got the white privilege. Listen, that's y'all. Y'all got white privilege. We ain't got no white privilege. You got the white privilege. These are the dumbest people alive. And they are in Congress. Do you realize something? Do you realize that the halls of Congress used to be a place where extremely intelligent people spoke eloquently and debated the issues of the day in a mature and insightful manner? Do you realize that it wasn't all that long ago? I mean, go back 100 years. It doesn't even matter. Just choose any random time on the calendar prior to the last, 30 years. Go back 100 years and look at the transcript of like any congressional hearing on any topic. It doesn't even matter. And it doesn't matter the party, doesn't matter what they're talking. You read the way that they spoke. It's like, and then compare it to today. I mean, a debate between Nancy Mace and Jasmine Crockett is a debate between a rock and a tree stump in terms of the collective IQ involved. And that's what a hearing on the president's, like, this is a serious issue. The president, the United States, the president of the United States, his son, is corrupt, involved in financial and political corruption. He's in contempt of Congress. And this is what we're doing. And so that sends it back to Nancy Mace, who has a response on the white privilege point. Let's watch that.
Okay, so I'll give her a little more time.
Thank you, and then I'll yield to my colleague from Florida as well. I'm going to try to be quick here because I was accused by my colleague on the other side of the aisle about my white privilege. I want to say, number one, as the former ranking member of the Civil Rights Subcommittee under Chairman Raskin last session, I take great pride as a white female Republican to address the inadequacies in our country. I come from a district where rich and poor is literally black and white, black versus white on most days. My largest jail in my district, which is the largest jail in the state of South Carolina, has had 7 or 8 deaths in the last 2 years. And I was there with our black and African American council members.
We get it, Nancy. We get it. I don't have white privilege. You have it. No, I don't have it. You have it. Nuh-uh. You're the one with the white privilege. My God, just hit us with the asteroid already. Just hit us. It doesn't. What's the apocalypse going to be? A super volcano? I'll take that. Whatever gets the job done the fastest. Let's just do that and get it over with. Because I give up. I mean, and Republicans vote. They voted for this rambling, mid-wit, liberal, attention-monger moron.
Oh my goodness.
They voted for it. So just to be clear about this, by the way, it shouldn't need to be said. White privilege is a myth. There is no circumstance where a conservative, an alleged conservative, should ever unironically be accusing anyone of having white privilege, especially not Hunter Biden. Nancy, you dumbass. He has enormous privilege, yes. But it's political privilege. It's class privilege. It's Democrat privilege. If Hunter Biden was Barack Obama's son, if his name was Hunter Obama rather than Hunter Biden, he would have the exact same privilege. Okay, he'd be in the same boat, probably even better off, in fact. That's because it's got nothing to do with his race. Class privilege, economic privilege, political privilege, all of those exist, sure. If you're in a higher financial bracket, yeah, there's all kinds of privilege that comes with that. You know, if you're connected to political elites, if you are a political elite, there are tons of privilege that come with that. And then if on top of all that, you're also a Democrat, a rich, politically connected Democrat, well, you cannot get more privilege than that. That's all the privilege that then on top of it, if you add in, you're gay and you start adding in some of the victim points on as well, maybe come out as trans, that's, then you can start adding some privilege there as well. But that's basically as privileged as it possibly gets. And so it has exactly nothing to do with race. Nancy Mace knows that, of course, but I feel that it needed to be stipulated. If you'd like to see what else I have to say, you can.
Wow, guys, that was one disgusting clip to listen to. Nancy Mace really fucked up big time on this one. I was just too disappointed listening to her talk about white privilege and all that. Oh my goodness, I just least expected that from her. And then let me read what some other commenters have to say about this clip. Okay. One person had to say, I can't believe she played man planning card as if women aren't allowed to speak. Duh. And someone else said, I'm ashamed Nancy Mace is my rep. We live in a purple district that seemingly can't elect a real Republican. She was pre-married and unfortunately prevailed. Jeez. For people who elected you to feel disappointed in you like this, that's one big red card. And someone was like, how in the hell did Nancy Mace get elected? Wow. So many people are beginning to question her so much. Well, that will be all for now, and I'm sure you all enjoyed listening to this clip. I want to know your opinions about this clip. So tell me in the comment section what you think about what Nancy Mace said, how she represented the Republicans and all that. Tell me in the comment section about your thoughts on this clip. And if you're new to my YouTube channel, you are highly welcome. Please do subscribe, give this video a massive thumbs up, comment, share, and all that good stuff. And this is bringing us to a wrap, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye!